because I know there's not much point in starting off a video without that. What is up, guys? Welcome back. You don't want to see my face. You want to see baby goat zoomy zooms. My mom's over here. You just want to make sure I didn't touch him and get him dirty. Or if I did get him dirty, that you're going to clean him. Mom looks really good. No issues with her. Still a little sunken in. That's cuteness number 1 and cuteness number 2. We're taking up a lot of space in there. Baby goat update. They have been eating, playing. They're like any other baby. Eat, sleep, poop. They'll get up, eat, run around a little bit, play as much as they can before they start. And then they fall asleep again. We are going to let them out. A lot of stuff to cover today. First of all, sprinkles. I walked in the barn. I catch a goat out of the corner of my eye. Goat legs, quasi up in the air. If you raise goats, you know one thing, that a goat is always trying to die. The more you have, the more that are trying to die. So when you walk in the barn and you see goat legs sticking up, that freaks you out a little bit. But no, she had her legs up in the air and she had her head curled down, licking a spot on her stomach. Might be the only way she can get to it at this point. Mom is body blocking them. You're not gonna be able to see them because of the light anyway. But normally within a couple days, we'll let the goats out into general population with all the other goats. There are some factors, and I know somebody asked this last year. It's hard not to pet them when they're just laying there asleep. When do you introduce them to the rest of the herd? As with everything, it varies. Other goats generally don't like goat babies that aren't theirs, so sometimes it's a little longer. Usually about 2 days. But if mom's not healthy, if the babies aren't super active and doing really well, it got really cold last night and it's going to be cold for the next week. Somebody had mentioned getting the udders shaved so that we could have a better view for milking and kidding and things like that. Well, our last frost date is early to mid-May. So at any point in time, it could snap below freezing for a period, in which case we don't want mom getting frostbite or anything on her teats. So that is why we do not shave udders until we shave goats, which will be sometime mid-May, late April, mid-May. But babies going out into general population, is mom a good fighter? Is mom in good standing in the herd? Can she defend them? Is she in good health? Are they in good health? If not, we'll give them a couple more days. We'll assess the situation and we'll go from there. Obviously, we don't want them locked up in a stall any longer than they have to be. Really, they have everything they need, food, water, and a nice warm bed. I will be a little concerned with Custard's babies coming out into general population because she is so tiny. She doesn't have a lot of rank within the herd. I think she's going to be a feisty one once she has babies. She'll lay down some beat down on some other goats if she has to. So we're going to let them out today. I'm just going to let them out now, actually. My floor is a mess. I haven't swept it yet. I'm only going to have them out for a little bit, if they'll even come out. Hoping Sugar Pie will come out, and then she'll call them, and they'll follow her. She doesn't seem to be in any hurry to bring them out right now, because they're just laying there sleeping. And, you know, as always, goats make liars out of me. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Are they going to come? We'll give them a minute. If you guys can't hear it, probably. Sugar Pie is calling, and Tic Tac is over here, and she's responding. So they've been stallmates since December, and I'm interested to see how Ticky feels about the babes. So I'm going to let her out and just go. They're not listening to their mother. And then you start worrying. Oh boy. Good morning. Oh, I interrupted your sleep, huh? We always feel what's called frog belly. We call it frog belly. Looks a little pudgy right here. Make sure he's eating. He's nice and full. So they may have just eaten and then decided to take a nap. Her name is Frankie James. She has already been purchased. She's going to an amazing home with a couple spoiled goats. I know your goats are spoiled. I'll give you scratches. Okay, go. Okay, sorry. Go get mommy. You got a butt itch? You guys gonna do some zoomies? Brave boy is already thinking about exiting. Hi, zoomy zooms. It's always the boys. Your mom is leaving you. Go get your mama. You got butt itch? Can I get it for you? Yeah, that's your mom. You better go check out and see what she's doing. You trying to lick your butt? Come here. Well, you can hang out with me if you want. I don't mind, but I'm going to go out here. Do you want to come out here with us? Are you very interested in this camera? Oh, we found another goat. Ticky, are you... Now, don't you get too rambunctious, sir. Hey, do you hear your mama calling you? Oh. We found a cat. Hi. Boop, boop, boop. So that's baby zoomies. We need more to a video, right? Not really. I always talk to you guys about when we worm, how we worm. We worm as needed. We check eyelids for pinkness. If that starts to fade, we'll worm the goat or deworm, as people say. It's gonna be hard not to just point the camera at them. I gotta be honest. But they do cute stuff until I point the camera at them, and then they stop doing cute stuff. I mean, really everything they do is cute. Okay, so deworming, only time we do preventative deworming is right after birth. Generally within 1 to 2 days, we'll get mom weighed up. You know, she just dropped the baby, so she's had a dramatic weight loss. If she's retaining any fluids, she's had time for her body to process those and spit them out as urine. We'll give her 1 to 2 days generally. We'll get her on the scale, and we will give her a dewormer. Do cute stuff. So from our experience, after she kids, that's trauma all in the body, that's stress, her diet might not be perfect, just everything's kind of a mess. Her system's trying to recover, she's burning fuel, goats have one of the highest metabolism rates of any livestock animal. Don't quote me on that, of course. It's kind of like when the system's in shock, it can't handle the worm load. Goats always have worms. Small amount, large amount, and it's like after mom kids, it's like the worm load takes over. She's struggling to fight them off, she's producing milk, it's not. And we usually end up with the eyelids pretty rapidly starting to whiten. Only time we do a preventative worming or deworming is a couple days after birth. So I'm gonna get her on the scale, get her weighed up, and then we'll give her her dewormer. And then we'll do the second half of this video, which is the kidding bucket. Somebody asked a great question. Actually, Tracy from Arrowhead Acres LLC. You guys watch out for her. I'm sure you can find her on Facebook. She is building a phenomenal dairy herd. She bought a bunch of she tried to buy all of our girls last year, but unfortunately we had a couple pass away. She's got an eye for a good goat, and she is killing it. And she is going to be, Tracy, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're probably going to breed this fall for spring babies next year. Check her out if you guys are looking for some solid dairy goats. I know she's going to have them. But she asked a question. She asked several questions, but I'm just going to read them to you because it's easier for my brain. What meds do moms need before birthing and after, if any? Special things to have on hand for delivery? Anything mom and babies need after delivery? We are minimalists. We do not do anything crazy. Not crazy. That's the wrong word. We do very, very little as far as preparing because we think we're already doing the right things as far as food goes and medications go, that mom should already be ready for kidding before she's even kidding. We use Purina Wind and Rain loose mineral that they have free choice all the time, and it's in this little bin right here. Are you going to sample the minerals? I know, I'm going to do segues. You guys are just going to have to keep up. Hi, Mom. Day one, this little chunky boy was already trying to sample hay, and then yesterday she was trying to sample hay. So they'll watch mom eat hay, and then that's how she teaches them to eat. So they'll eat hay as they go along, no big deal. They don't really eat much. They mostly just nibble on it and then spit it out. Hi, handsome. You're so cute. So we do a loose mineral that's Purina Wind and Rain, and it's free access all the time. This is just pure baking soda. If they are having an upset stomach, they'll eat some baking soda, and that'll help level them off a bit, chill out their little tummy problems. I've gone over our food before, guys. I don't always remember everything that's in it, but it's corn, oat, flaxseed oil, black oil sunflower seeds, kalmbach, sheep and goat mineral is added to that. And then I think there's one other thing in there that I'm forgetting, but that's their daily food ration. They get that once a day. Moms will get it twice a day. Sorry. Is he getting you, Tick? Make no bones, dude. You're still a goat. She's gonna bash you if you're irritating her, even though you're tiny. They're doing the zoomies, so I have to stop for a second. That was a good jump. Kickflip, kickflip. I wish you would get that itch scratched. Ta-da! Boop. Excuse me, sir. If you guys get a goat from us, they will be well socialized. They will be held, petted, loved, and they will be friendly, just like this. We don't do bottle babies unless it's in dire needs, but we do baby hugs and loves. Hi. Oh, I know. And this is how you treat your goats if you want to have lovely goats. Huh? Okay, I'm gonna put you down and go get your mama. Go get her, Zoomies. That was food. We pulled them off of alfalfa pellets unless they're in milk. She just went under her hay burrito there. Hi. Medications. I will show you this. Replimon Gel Plus, because these are the vitamins and minerals that are in it. You can just go look it up because this camera doesn't focus very well that close. They get 5 cc's of this every goat on Monday morning. I call it Maintenance Monday. That's where I do my big thorough cleaning, make sure everybody's super extra good, do things like this because it's easier to remember if I'm doing Maintenance Monday, give everybody whatever meds or whatever they need on that day. Hi, I see you. I know, I'm gonna speed this up so you can get out. So that's our Replimon Gel. That is a weekly. That's the only things we do, guys. That's it. So before birth, the only other thing we do. Did she go outside? Mama did not like that. She went out the door. Mama got real aggressive real quick. Better not do it, Junior. She just mommed him. Bye, Zoomies. The only other thing that we do prior to birth is the CD&T, Clostridiums, Perfringens, type C and D, and tetanus. Tetanus. I mean, it's a farmyard. There's fence, there's metal posts, there's metal doors, there's screws, rusty anything, tetanus, and boom, you're dead. So they already have a good diet. Hay, that's our alfalfa/grass mix, and that is freaking gorgeous. Look at the whole leaves still on there. We'll pull them off of hay probably May or June. Depends on how the pasture's doing. So we have them on good hay. We have them on the Replimon Gel. And then we do CD&T. That's all we do before birth, guys. That's it. Nothing else. Take care of their hooves. Make sure they don't need dewormed before breeding season starts. It's usually not an issue with worms in the winter because they're just eating hay off of the round feeder. When they get out in pasture and they're eating grass, it's going to have worm eggs in it. They're going to eat those. It's going to kick up the worm load a little bit. After birth, moms and babies. Babies will get a CD&T booster. I think we do 6 weeks. And then when you get them, you will need to do them again at like 12 weeks. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. I'll have to look at the notes and I didn't, sorry. So the other thing we do for after kidding would be for the babies, and that would be toltrazuril. That is for coccidia prevention, and we give that at 3 weeks and every 3 weeks for up to 6 months. So that covers everything before delivery, after delivery. I want to go over the kidding bucket for what we have on hand during delivery. So you guys probably saw this kidding bucket in the video. Maybe. It may have been up on the shelf, and that's why we buy buckets at Rural King. In case you can't see that, they've zoomed themselves out. They're about to take a nap. I know y'all saw the puppy pads. These are just super absorbent material. Because it's generally cold in Ohio when we're kidding, these suck up a lot of gunk, and they're pretty good for wiping off to get that big thick slime layer off first. And then we go straight up towel. This is to get them floofy and dry on the top so they can be really dry before we leave the barn. Bulb syringe. We use this, as you guys saw with little boy. I don't know what I'm going to call him. Let's call him Kevin. As you guys saw with Kevin, he was very wheezy and raspy sounding. It sounded like he had wet phlegminess in his throat. That's what this is for, clearing nasal passages, clearing the throat. It works best if you put it in, get a little bit of suction going, and as you're suctioning, jerk it out of their mouth. It kind of takes everything that's stuck to it and just pulls it out with it. So that's a really good technique. And this is a lifesaver, literally. Nutri-Drench. Nutri-Drench is a quick dump of calcium, selenium, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E. So it's just like a massive shot of nutrients and vitamins if the babe is struggling. Write your dosage on your bottle in Sharpie. You're in the barn. You might not have anything with you. You don't want to spend the time looking up dosages. Just write it on the bottle. Save your brain. Nitrile gloves. They've at least doubled in price since that thing happened in 2020. Oh, hello. How are you? I guess that was a mind your beeswax. So you guys saw me putting these on right as she was starting to bubble and push the baby out. Also, just if you don't want to get your hands in the muck, I don't normally care. I use them more for sanitary reasons rather than getting my hands in the muck. I've had my hands in worse. This is just iodine, and we use this to dip their umbilical cords. What happens is we always let mom take care of it. She will chew off any excess umbilical cord, and she will keep it clean. However, if they get something in that umbilical cord, that goes right into their stomach. So it's basically an open wound. You're in a barn full of poop and dirt and whatever else. What'll happen is they will get a bacterial infection that goes, it's called joint ill, and it will kill them. We have lost at least one baby to joint ill. So do your best. last, we dip. I know a lot of people spray, and I think this is just a cup off of like a Pepto-Bismol or something. And I will fill this up, pick up the baby, stick this on the umbilical cord, and give them a whoop so it splashes all over. I feel like dipping covers everything that you might not see, whereas spraying, if you don't spray every little surface and move stuff around, that you might miss a spot. You don't want babies dying from that. Vitamin E and selenium gel. This is our next one. If they're having a selenium deficiency when they're born, you'll notice it because they'll have trouble getting up and walking and moving about. It's kind of just like weakness. Punch that in, get them moving. Jump Start. We always have Jump Start on hand. I don't think we've ever used it. We will give them a dose of this before we send them home. It's a microbial gel. It's like a probiotic basically, and it has some vitamins and minerals in it. A good thermometer that reads quickly. Time is always of the essence, but you don't want to sacrifice speed for accuracy, so make sure it's a good, accurate, and fast thermometer. I'm not a huge fan of the ones with the flexible tip. When I'm jamming this in a goat butt, I want it to go in. I don't want to be finagling with, it's too much. You're under a lot of stress. The baby goat is probably dying. You don't want to be screwing around with, that's just my preference, guys. So, and last but not least, some classic antibacterial hand gel. We also have alcohol, straight up isopropyl alcohol over here. We have Blue Coat. We have diatomaceous earth. You smack some DE in a big wound and it'll help everything coagulate. And guys, that is it. I mean, that seems like a lot when I look at it, when I'm about to say we don't go overboard, but 99% of the time, it's puppy pads, towels, and nitro gloves. She is not gonna be happy with the way I repacked this bucket. The babies love to get behind this door right here. Hi, babies. They're okay, Mom. They're just around the corner, honey. I'm going to leave you guys with baby goats. I'm going to get her weighed up, deworm her, and then we'll see you guys on Tuesday. I don't think we'll have more babies because nobody's due. Oh, actually, Miss Puddin is due Monday. Muff is due Friday of next week. Puddin goes on time. Then next Wednesday's video will be babies. It's going to be a flood, guys, because it's 3/28, 3/31, 4/2, 4/3, and then May something. So keep an eye out. I'm going to get these guys out. It's been a long morning. I wanted to give the babies a good amount of time to get out and walk around and run and play. Don't forget to click all the buttons, like, subscribe, thumbs up, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a stranger, and click that share button and send it to a friend. Pam, thanks for doing that. Appreciate it. I saw that you shared that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy the babies. We're gonna do babies in every video from now until they go to their home, because why wouldn't you? A, and B, would you rather see babies or my stupid face talking? Right? Things I forgot to tell you. I wanted to tell you where little Miss Frankie James is going. Hi, Mom. I'm trying to get a picture of the babies. No? Okay. So we met Jillian at his show last week, and we were talking about goats, and she loves goats and already has goats, and they look spoiled. Just gonna say it. But that's... She's going to sleep. Okay, little boy, look. I'm trying to shoot a video. Zoom zoomies, zoom zoomies. We met Jillian at a show last weekend. She was interested in goats. These guys just happened to be born. She wants her. She's taking her. And you guys can follow them on JD Lane Farms on Instagram. So if you want to follow her story, you can go over to Jillian's page and give her a follow. At a minimum, it'll be 8 weeks before they pick her up. But she has other goats. You can go check those out. Right. So you'll be able to see where they're going. Follow her if you want. And now it is sleepy baby time. They have run themselves out. We had our breakfast. We ran around the barn.